12th Standard Commerce. We have total 10 units and we have 28 chapters. Each unit are very interesting. So in Unit 1, Management Process, under this unit we have 3 chapters. Chapter 1, Principle of Management. Chapter 2, Functions of Management. Chapter 3, Management by Objectives and Management by Exemption. Today we are going to see Chapter 1, Principles of Management. Before moving on, the principle of management, first we must know the meaning of management. The word management is used in our day-to-day life. That means we can say that we are managing the library, we are managing the classroom, we are managing the home. The same way, the word management is used in our business also. So coming back to the subject, now we will see the meaning of management. Meaning of management. Management is an ongoing process of allocation, human and economic resources, managerial functions, purpose of achieving the objectives. Okay, what is the managerial functions? The managerial functions here, it means planning, organizing, directing and controlling. Okay, what do you mean by objectives? Objectives means here, if you want to run a company, what will be your main goal or main objective? To increase your sales volume or to increase your profit, right? So the main or the common objective of every organization will be the same. Simply, management is an ongoing process, human and economic resources, managerial functions, purpose of achieving the objectives. Next, there are 2 types of definitions. One is general definition, another one is definitions or according to the author. Under general definitions, we have 2 schools giving definitions. Functional school. Functional school defines management as a process of PCOD. PCOD means planning, controlling, organizing and directing. Next, behavioral school gives the definition as way of process. What do you mean by process? Process is something they have to do. So, these are the general definitions of management. Next, according to author's definition, first one, according to Henry Fayol, to manage is to forecast, to plan, to organize, to command, to coordinate and to control. What do you mean by forecast? Forecast means to see the or to plan for the future. And to command here it means to give order or to tell somebody to do something. And coordinate and to control. Next, according to Peter F. Drucker, management is a multi-purpose organ that manages a business and manages a manager and manages worker and work. Okay, so he says management is a complete organization, work, that means what, so management, manager, business, they have managed the manager and they have to manage the worker or works. Another main important management concept is 5M. So the first M is a method when you are able to manage things, that you know the right method of doing things. If you do not know the right method of doing things, then you will not be able to manage things properly. So you must know the right methods of doing the things. We also require material, that is optimal utilization of material, the best possible way in which the material or resources need to be managed. So this is the second M of management. The third M of management is machinery or tools with which the management needs to be performed. The tools are required for proper working of the organization. The next M or fourth M is money. Now, without the resource, the financial resources or money, one organization cannot function. And the fifth and very important function, as you can understand by the picture now, is man. Without manpower, no organization can function. So this is the most important M in the 5 M's of management. And I think you will be very easy and able to understand with the diagram. Next, we move on with management is an art or a science. Now, we are going to see the combination of management is an art or a science. A person requires knowledge of management principles is a science, and the skills of how the knowledge can be utilized is an art. So, ideally, management is a combination of both art and science. How science? Because science basically talks about principles, talks about theories. So, a person of he or she to have a knowledge of management principles, they need to have particular knowledge of how to apply those theories and what are the different theories and principles of management. So, that is the science aspect of management. Now, what is the art aspect of management? The skills of how to apply the knowledge or how knowledge can be utilized is the art aspect of the management. For example, each person cannot be the same. So, each person differs from the others by their skills. For example, Jawaharlal Nehru cannot be compared to his daughter Indira Gandhi. So, the management is basically a combination of both science and art. Science, which is principles and theories, and knowledge of principles and theories, and art, that is how to apply that knowledge and how to apply those principles in the organization, that is basically an art. Okay. Management is different from administration. So, now we have seen the management combination of art and science, and what are the general definitions, what are the definitions given by the author. And now we are going to see the difference between administration and management. Here I have given some diagram on difference between administration and management. That is, the administration is a framing of the policies, whereas management is to plan and action. That means they have to plan and make the actions, that is, they have to finish the work which have been given by the administrator. So, now we see the difference between administration and management. So, management, an organized way of managing peoples and things. Whereas in administration, the process of administering an organization by a group of people. And here it is clear that the management is a middle and lower level, and administration is a top level. and management is an executive and administration is an decisive. So what do you mean by decisive? Decisive means it is making clear decisions, whereas executive means to execute or to finish or to make the decisions to be active. So next is who will do the work and how will it be done. Whereas in administration, what should be done, and we have completed the last topic and going on to the new topic, management process. A management process, okay? A process is something what a person does assigned by his higher authority. For example, in an organization, any of the higher authority give a work, that work must be done in full responsibility. That is management process. In management, planning, action and control cycle. Why it is said to be a control cycle? Because it is dynamic in nature. That means what? It is one of the cycle. First we have to plan something and execute and then to control. And again the same. We have to plan something and to execute and then to control. And next one is management is regarded as social process. Okay, next we go on with the twin purpose of the management process. So the first one is maximum productivity of or profitability. This is the main principles or main goal of each and every organization, isn't it? All organization is need of profit and all organization are working towards a profit, right? And productivity is a main and maximum. If you get more productivity, the profit will be more and the profit will be gaining more. So next one is maximum human welfare and satisfaction. As a management, they must be satisfied with their human welfare. That means the management also has to satisfy with a human. So their work and their hard work, they have to concern that also in their mind. So next one is management is a process, that is work assignment, what we have seen before itself. So next one is management is a coordination. Why management is a coordination? As a manager, we can organize the 5 M's. So the manager must organize the 5 M's. So we have seen this 5 M's before itself. You have in your mind with the diagram, material, method, machines, money and men. So it will be useful. Next, management is a social process. Because human beings have been involved in it, it must be a social process. Next one, management is a cyclical process. Already we have seen it in planning, action and control. So we have to plan something, we have to execute it and next we have to control it. In this lesson, we have 2 main principles. As you know, the first one is principle of scientific management and the second one is principle of modern management. Now, we are going to go through the principles of scientific management. So, the principle of scientific management is propounded. Propounded means what? It is formed by a tailor, the person tailor. Okay, the principle of scientific management is formed by a tailor. So, tailor is a person who have made the principle of scientific management. You must be clear with this. So, when you're writing your exam, it will be useful for you. So, the first one is science, not rule of thumb. Second, harmony, not discord. Third, mental revolution. Fourth, cooperation, not individualism. Fifth, development of every person with greatest efficiency. So, moving on to the first one, science, not rule or thumb. Decision taken by a manager as per personal judgment. So manager takes all the decisions in an organization. He should select a person with a scientific analysis, not by institution on him. So here, what do you mean by scientific analysis? So he have to select, the manager have to select the person with a scientific analysis, means with their skills and with what they are capable of. And next, here the Tyler says that the manager select the employee by scientific analysis and then make a personal judgment. So the science or a rule of thumb is to select an employee by a scientific analysis. So the manager has the decision to take for the employee. Next, going on with the next is an harmony, not discord. Okay, what do you mean by harmony? Harmony means a good relationship. So Taylor here emphasizes, that means he tells again and again that complete harmony of workers and management is a smooth functioning of work. That means what? In an organization, workers and management should have a good relationship. Otherwise, there is no smooth functioning of work happening in there. Correct? Okay. So, in the same way, in our schools also, when we are with a smooth relationship with our friends and with the teachers, then our cooperation will be there and we will get more marks and score marks and a good friendship will be increasing. So, same like that. So, if there is any conflict, what do you mean by conflict? Conflict means misunderstanding. So, these are all avoided, said by Taylor. For example, here, Japanese, we know Japanese, okay. So, Japanese follow paternalistic style. What do you mean by paternalistic style? It means openness between workers and the management. So, what the openness they are showing is business secrets, opinions to all the laborers. They'll be asking the laborers that this can be done for this company or any decisions do you have. So, these are the good things that makes the laborers to work more for the company. So, there be a good relationship between the organization and the workers. So, harmony, not discord. Next, mental revolution. What is mental revolution? It is a change in attitude of workers and management. Next one is importance of each other. They must know each other. How important is the management to the workers and how workers are important in the management. So, what is the change in attitude? Change in attitude for workers means there must be a two-way process. That is, both of them must be showing a good relationship as we seen before, and also a good importance for both the workers for the company and the company for the workers. So both should realize the importance of each other. Next, cooperation, not individualism. Workers are part of management. They should allow the workers to give decision making. Development of person efficiency. So, employees are selected efficiently. Efficient employees produce more to earn more. So, employees are selected efficiently. That is the main thing and the main most in each of the company in organization. So, these are the principles of scientific management which was given by Mr. Taylor. Okay, thank you.